President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is continuously meeting with various business groups in Singapore in the middle of the 10th Asia Summit. Meanwhile, an Indian-based multinational conglomerate is interested in investing various projects in the Philippines. Sigrid Castañeda files this report.
At the 2023 Asia Summit in Singapore, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. met with the leadership of the GMR Group, an Indian multinational conglomerate, to discuss the Marcos administration's Build Better More program. India's GMR Group has expressed interest in investing in the Philippines, particularly in airports, roads, and energy projects. GMR Group top executives met President Marcos Jr. in a courtesy call at the Marriott Hotel in Singapore on the sidelines of his attendance at the 2023 Asian Summit. GMR officials said they will provide long-term solutions to the Philippines, especially in infrastructure and energy. Meanwhile, President Marcos lauded the achievements of the GMR Group and expressed hope that the Indian firm will participate in developing the Philippines in the areas of airports, roads, and energy infrastructure. President Marcos mentioned to senior GMR officials that the government's push to build basic infrastructure is part of the administration's economic agenda to promote development. PBBM expressed hope that GMR will be able to apply all its experience and expertise to various large-scale projects. Regarding the Sangli Airport, Leonidas Virata, the CEO of Cavitex Holdings, the local partner of GMR and the head of the Sangli Consortium, said that the Indian firm sees the potential of Sangli to solve airport congestion issues in the Philippines. Meanwhile, the CEO of Cavitex Holdings announced plans to start Sangli construction next year and that they are just waiting for government clearances before starting the groundworks. The consortium will try to complete the runway within 5 years. Aside from its interest in Sangli Airport project, GMR is one of the 5 potential bidders who purchased bid documents last September 13 for the 170.6 billion pesos NAIA Public-Private Partnership project. The Indian firm has spent 11 years in the Philippines operating Mactan and Clark airports. The GMR Group consists of several companies including GMR Infrastructure, GMR Energy, GMR Airports, and GMR Enterprises. It also has operations in Indonesia and Turkey. Reporting this has been Sigrid Castañeda, SMNI News.
The Philippine Olympic Committee has issued a call to China ahead of the upcoming 2023 Asian Games in Hangzhou. The details from NJ Mondihar.
Team Philippines is all set for the upcoming 2023 Asian Games in Hangzhou, China. According to Philippine Olympic Committee o POC President Bambol Tolentino, the Philippines will send its largest delegation to the Games.
We will be sending 396 athletes.
The Philippine team will participate in 40 sporting events, and the POC is optimistic about securing numerous victories in individual games. This remains true even though star gymnast Carlos Yulo will not be able to compete due to scheduling conflicts. However, the world's number 2 pole vaulter EJ Obiena has committed to the event, as has weightlifter Hidelin Diaz. Team Philippines also has high hopes for surprise performances in track and field and boxing.
Ang boxing po sa Asian Games will be qualifying for Olympics. Kaya kailangan pagbubutihin po nila to sigurado.
The Philippines is also expected to perform well in esports and will not back down in martial arts, golf, and swimming. But how will the Philippine men's basketball team fare in the Asian Games, especially after Gilas Pilipinas' recent campaign in the FIBA Basketball World Cup?
Basketball, we're still waiting for the result of our appeal so other players can, if they will be allowed to play.
China is hosting the 19th edition of the Asian Games. Despite ongoing tensions in the South China Sea, our delegation is hoping for fair treatment.
Hopefully, magandang treatment sa atin ng host country, especially on sports with the judgment on judges. Mga ganong ibang scoring, so mabigat na sa host. No? We'll pray for that.
It is important to note that sports and geopolitics are separate matters, with unity being the goal of sporting events.
You know, sports unify people and unify everything. Sports is a different story.
Malacanang Palace on Monday will throw a send-off party for all of the delegates that will be participating in the 19th Asian Games. The games will take place from September 23 to October 8. For Ganababalo Philippines, I'm Jay Mondihar, SM9 News.
The SM9 News team visited the oldest city in the world, found in Xinjiang, China, and this architectural wonder was said to be made of adobe. Our correspondent Jade Calabroso will take us to the ruins of the ancient city of Zhaohe.
Narito tayo ngayon sa loob ng isa sa mga high-speed train dito sa Xinjiang. Mula nga sa Urumqi ay papunta tayo sa Turpan, isa sa mga lungsod dito sa rehiyon. At sa kasalukuyan ay nasa 250 kilometers per hour ang takbo ng tren.
The journey from Urumqi to Turpan aboard this high-speed train takes nearly an hour. In this city lies the Zhaohe ruins, the world's best preserved and the oldest adobe city in the world. Thousands of years have passed, but the city's layout remains intact, including its roads, government offices, temples, pagodas, and alleyways, all within the Zhaohe ancient city. Many tourists wish to visit this place because it offers a unique opportunity to witness ancient China and the history of the region through the remaining structures and other architectural remnants from bygone eras. Zhaohe ancient city in Turpan has a dry climate and low rainfall. The yellowish soil found here is high in calcium. It forms a gel-like substance when wet and hardens further when it dries. This unique soil composition has preserved the ancient city for over 2,000 years, preventing its decay. The term adobe architecture refers to buildings constructed from uncooked materials like digging a garden directly from the earth and forming walls directly from it. This earthen city was established between the 2nd century BC and the 5th century AD, experiencing significant developments during the northern and southern dynasties and reaching its zenith during the Tang dynasty. About 1,000 years ago, this architectural wonder served as the headquarters of the Anxi Protectorate, the highest military institution in the western regions during the Tang dynasty. This ancient city without walls is a rare treasure in the world because it has been perfectly preserved. As a renowned world's most perfect ruin, Zhaohe ancient city holds genuine historical relics with no elements of fabrication. In 1961, it was designated as a National Key Cultural Relic Protection Unit. In 2014, Zhaohe ancient city was included in the Silk Roads, the routes network of Chang'an-Chanshan Corridor, on the UNESCO World Heritage List for serving as a key passage on the ancient Silk Road and a communication hub among various cultures. Reporting from Turpan, Xinjiang, China, for God and my beloved Philippines, this has been Jade Calabroso, SM9 News.